Why your daily routine might be aging your body faster, backed by science. Part 1. The hidden impact of routine on aging. When you think about aging, you probably imagine wrinkles, gray hair, or the occasional back pain. But what if I told you that the aging process starts much earlier than you think, and that your daily routine, the habits you repeat every day without much thought, could be silently accelerating it? Science now shows us that the pace at which we age is not entirely dictated by genetics. In fact, up to 90% of aging can be influenced by lifestyle choices, according to the field of epigenetics. Your body is constantly responding to the environment you create, your sleep patterns, eating habits, movement, light exposure, stress levels. All of these are signals that shape your biology over time. So today, we're going to explore how your ordinary daily routine might be doing more harm than good, and more importantly, what neuroscience and biology suggest you should do instead to slow down the clock and preserve your mind and body for decades to come. Section 1. Waking up, wrong the morning mistakes that age you. Let's start with how you begin your day, because how you wake up sets the tone for your nervous system, metabolism, and hormone regulation. Mistake 1. Hitting the snooze button. It seems harmless, right? Just 5 more minutes. But snoozing fragments your sleep and confuses your brain's internal clock, the circadian rhythm. According to sleep expert Dr. Matthew Walker, each time you snooze, you jolt your body out of a new sleep cycle, triggering a stress response. That sudden adrenaline spike raises your blood pressure and heart rate unnecessarily. Not a good way to start your day, especially over years. Mistake 2. Checking your phone immediately. When your first interaction with the world is digital, your brain is instantly exposed to dopamine spikes and stress from social media, emails, and notifications. This puts you in a reactive, anxious state from the first minutes of your day. Long term, this trains your brain to seek constant stimulation, weakens attention span, and increases baseline stress, all of which have been associated with shorter telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes that shrink as you age. Mistake 3. Skipping natural light exposure. Your body relies on early morning sunlight to reset the circadian clock, suppress melatonin, and produce cortisol at the right time, not as a stress hormone, but as a healthy, natural energy booster. Without it, your internal rhythms become disrupted, affecting sleep, metabolism, and even immune function. Over time, this can lead to systemic inflammation, a key driver of aging and age-related diseases. Instead, get sunlight within 30 minutes of waking. Delay screen use by 20-30 minutes. Hydrate and move your body lightly to wake up the nervous system gently. Section 2. Your morning fuel: how breakfast choices influence aging. Mistake 4. High sugar, low protein breakfast. A typical modern breakfast cereal, toast, juice spikes blood sugar early in the day, causing a surge in insulin. Over time, this repeated glucose roller coaster leads to insulin resistance, a major factor in metabolic aging, cognitive decline, and chronic diseases. Dr. David Sinclair, a leading researcher in aging, emphasizes that glucose control is critical for cellular longevity. When blood sugar is consistently high, it increases the production of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, molecules that damage proteins and DNA and are literally named for their role in aging. Instead, start your day with protein and healthy fats. Add fiber-rich foods to slow glucose absorption. Consider time-restricted eating if it fits your lifestyle. Section 3. Sitting your way to an early grave. Mistake 5. Long hours of sitting without movement. Sedentary behavior has been dubbed the new smoking, and not without reason. Prolonged sitting reduces circulation, increases inflammation, and contributes to muscle atrophy, especially in older adults. More importantly, research shows that sitting for more than 6-8 hours a day is linked to accelerated biological aging, even if you exercise regularly. That's right, going to the gym for an hour doesn't cancel out the effects of sitting all day. Your body is designed for constant low-intensity movement: standing, walking, stretching. When you sit for too long, enzymes that help break down fat in your blood become inactive. Your metabolism slows, your posture deteriorates, and your mitochondria, the energy producers in your cells, start to decline. Instead, stand or walk every 30-60 minutes. Use a standing desk if possible. Add mini movement rituals, stretches, deep squats, shoulder rolls. Section 4. Chronic stress, the silent accelerator. Mistake 6. Living in a constant state of hurry. The modern world rewards urgency and busyness, but constantly operating in fight or flight mode floods your body with cortisol, a hormone meant for short bursts of danger, not all-day exposure. Chronic cortisol elevation shrinks the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain, impairs neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to learn and adapt, and increases inflammation, all of which speed up cognitive and biological aging. Stress also leads to unhealthy coping mechanisms, overeating, poor sleep, isolation, creating a vicious cycle. Instead, introduce deliberate moments of calm, breath work, nature walks, mindfulness. Use stress as a signal to pause, not to push harder. Build white space into your routine, unstructured time for mental recovery. Section 5. Sleep, your most powerful anti-aging tool. Mistake 7. Inconsistent sleep schedules. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a biological necessity. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxic waste via the glymphatic system, your body repairs cells, and your hormones rebalance. When you don't sleep consistently, going to bed at different times, or cutting sleep short, your circadian rhythm suffers, which affects nearly every system in your body. Metabolism, immune function, mood, and memory. Poor sleep has been linked to faster accumulation of beta amyloid, the sticky plaque associated with Alzheimer's disease, and increased all-cause mortality. Instead, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. Like and comment. Avoid screens and bright light 1-2 hours before bed. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet to enhance melatonin production. Why your daily routine might be aging your body faster. Backed by science. Part 2. Section 6. Midday energy crashes and nutritional pitfalls. Mistake 8. Ignoring the afternoon dip. That 2 p.m. slump isn't just about being tired, it's your body signaling a shift in your ultradian rhythm, the 90, 120 minute cycles that regulate mental focus and energy. Most people respond to this dip by pushing through with caffeine or sugar, which only worsens the problem over time. This constant override of your body's natural cues leads to adrenal fatigue, sleep disruption, and blood sugar imbalances, all hallmarks of premature aging. Instead, respect your energy cycles. Take short breaks, walk outside, do light stretching. Hydrate. Even mild dehydration affects energy, focus, and skin health. Choose a protein-rich, low GI lunch to maintain steady energy. Mistake 9. Skipping meals or eating on the go. Eating irregularly or mindlessly while scrolling, rushing, or standing affects digestion and nutrient absorption. Chronic nutrient deficiencies, like magnesium, omega-3s, or B vitamins, are linked to mitochondrial decline and faster aging. Instead, eat slowly and mindfully, without distractions. Chew thoroughly to support digestion. Don't skip meals to save time. Your body needs consistent fuel. Section 7. Digital overload and cognitive decline. Mistake 10. Multitasking and constant notifications. Your brain was not designed to process dozens of simultaneous information streams. Every ping, message, or email notification demands a shift in attention, which drains cognitive energy, fragments memory, and creates mental fatigue. Dr. Daniel Levitin, neuroscientist and author of The Organized Mind, warns that multitasking reduces productivity by up to 40% and increases stress. Worse, it weakens your working memory and reduces gray matter in the brain over time, both associated with cognitive aging. Instead, practice single tasking. Focus on one task for 25-45 minutes, then break. Turn off non-essential notifications. Create focus zones during your day with no screens or interruptions. Mistake 11. Too much screen time, especially in the evening. Blue light from screens disrupts your melatonin production, interfering with sleep quality. But beyond that, screen overuse affects dopamine regulation, reducing your brain's sensitivity to pleasure, increasing stress, and impairing memory and attention. Research shows that people who spend more than 6 hours per day on screens have higher rates of digital dementia, a decline in cognitive function linked to over-reliance on devices. Instead, use blue light filters or glasses after sunset. Set screen curfews 1-2 hours before bed. Replace evening scrolling with reading, journaling, or real conversations. Section 8. Evening habits that disrupt hormonal balance. Mistake 12. Late night eating or snacking. Eating close to bedtime disrupts melatonin and growth hormone production, two hormones critical for cellular repair and anti-aging. It also spikes insulin, which can impair sleep and increase fat storage. A study in cell metabolism found that eating late at night increases the risk of weight gain, insulin resistance, and inflammation even when calories are controlled. Instead, finish your last meal at least 2-3 hours before sleep. Keep late meals light and avoid sugars or carbs. Let your digestive system rest overnight to promote autophagy, your body's cellular cleanup process. Mistake 13. No transition between work and rest. Going straight from high stimulation work or entertainment into bed prevents your brain from shifting into parasympathetic mode, rest and digest. This keeps your sympathetic nervous system active, making it harder to fall asleep and reducing deep sleep. Instead, create a wind-down routine. Dim lights, stretch, journal, read. Avoid intense discussions, decisions, or screens late at night. Use calming practices like warm showers or chamomile tea to signal the body it's time to rest. Section 9. Loneliness, disconnection, and the aging brain. Mistake 14. Neglecting social connection. Loneliness is now recognized as a public health epidemic and not just emotionally. Research from Brigham Young University shows that chronic loneliness increases mortality risk by 26%, the same as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Social disconnection increases levels of inflammatory markers, reduces oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and shrinks brain areas responsible for empathy and emotion regulation. In older adults, loneliness is strongly correlated with Alzheimer's, depression, and physical decline. But even in young adults, it's a major driver of stress, poor immunity, and unhealthy habits. Instead, prioritize in-person interaction over digital. Reach out to friends or family regularly, even for brief conversations. Join communities, classes, or groups that align with your interests. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. Like and comment. Mistake 15. No time for play or joy. A life with no joy, spontaneity, or playfulness triggers psychological rigidity, the mental version of physical aging. It also contributes to anhedonia, a condition where your brain stops responding to pleasure. Neuroscience shows that laughter, play, and novelty stimulate dopamine, serotonin, and neurogenesis, the growth of new neurons. Instead, make room for hobbies, humor, music, and creative exploration. Spend time in nature, with pets, or doing things you loved as a child. Don't postpone joy, it's essential for cognitive and emotional longevity. Section 10. What neuroscience suggests you should do instead a routine that reverses biological age. Now that we've uncovered the hidden aging accelerators in your daily life, let's rebuild your routine based on what neuroscience, biology, and long-living cultures show actually works. This isn't about perfection, it's about creating daily alignment with how your body and brain are wired to thrive. Morning routine for longevity. Wake with consistency. 6:30 a.m. is ideal for circadian health. Get sunlight immediately, 10-15 minutes outdoors. Hydrate with water and electrolytes. Move your body lightly, 5 minutes of stretching or walking. No phone for 30 minutes, protect your attention. Eat a high-protein, low-sugar breakfast or delay breakfast if intermittent fasting works for you. Daytime routine for energy and focus. Work in deep focus blocks, 45 minutes on, 10-15 off. Stand or walk every hour. Eat mindfully. with protein, fiber, and fats. Take sunlight breaks, especially around midday. Limit multitasking, turn off unnecessary notifications. Evening routine for recovery and repair. Dinner 3 hours before bed, light and nutritious. Start winding down by 8-9 p.m. dim lights. Reduce stimulation. Do a tech detox, no screens at least 1 hour before sleep. Practice calm journaling, breath work, light reading. Sleep by 10:30-11 p.m. to align with melatonin peaks. Weekly brain and body rejuvenation. Exercise regularly, including strength training and walking. Socialize with intention, meaningful conversations, shared experiences. Learn new things, languages, skills, books. Laugh and play with others or alone. Reflect, take time to ask, is how I'm living aligned with how I want to age? Final thoughts. Aging isn't just a future event, it's happening right now. Silently, through your choices, your rhythms, and your relationship with the world around you. The good news? Every small change you make compounds over time. The right daily routine doesn't just preserve your youth, it actively rebuilds your resilience, restores energy, sharpens cognition, and even reverses biological age. You don't need expensive treatments or exotic supplements. What you need is awareness of what helps you thrive and what silently breaks you down. So as you step into tomorrow, ask yourself, are my habits speeding me up or slowing me down? Your future self is watching. Start living for them today.